Very good morning, girls. I welcome to the online classes of the numerical analysis. I in the previous class we discussed about the concept of the Newton-Raphson method, right? And now today we are going to discuss few more applications related to the concept of the Newton-Raphson method. So in this, actually, first of all, here I want to introduce your textbook. So this is your textbook now. So I ordered online and this is your textbook, and it is not total textbook means in this additionally we have some more topics also, but here we have to take only the topics which we have, okay, and this is a prescribed textbook, okay. So now here, yeah, now write down. Actually in the previous class we discussed one application which is nothing but Newton-Raphson method, and the function is x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. And next write down, find the root of the equation, x sin x. Yeah, for this one actually I started this problem and I said that we have to discuss it in a different way. Okay, x sin x plus cos x is equal to 0. So now here, write down मेरे दिन previous topic done from A इसको काटी. Now write down, we have f of x is equal to x sin x plus cos x. What will be the f dash of x? X u into v we have to use. So x into sin x derivative is cos x plus sin x. Next, cos x derivative is minus sin x. Both will be cancelled. Therefore, f dash of x is equal to x cos x. So here we have the values of the f of x and f dash of x. Next here what we have to do? We have to take the general formula, and for that we have to take the value of the x naught. Without x naught we cannot, right? So now here, we have to take the value of the x naught. So here they took that the value of the x naught is nothing but pi, because here with of course you can take that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. We are going to take those values also. But what will happen for 0 and for 1, for 2 we will get only the negative values, and for 3 we will get some positive values. So you can take that the interval is 2, 3 also. Okay, so now here we can choose the value of x naught is equal to pi. Okay, so here why I am taking pi? Because for this pi, if I put x naught as a pi, then we will get the value for sine and cos. For both values we will get now. So that's why here. And now here what is the formula? The general formula is xn plus 1 is equal to, as in the previous class we discussed the applications related to this Newton-Raphson method. So now here write down xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. Okay, so this is nothing but the formula. Now here first of all what I have to put? I have to put that n is equal to 0. Then what we get? x1 equal to x naught minus f of x naught by dash of x naught. So what is x naught here? Pi minus what is f of x naught? F of x naught means x naught sin x naught plus cos x naught by f dash of x naught means x naught into cos x naught. Here, and one thing I want to say here, shift exponential in the last button untundandi exp, just press it, then you will get the value of the pi, which is nothing but 3.14. సో ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను కదా కాన్స్టెంట్లో తీసుకున్నప్పుడు 3 తీసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, సో 2 plus 3 like that, whatever here. Okay, now here pi minus what is x naught value? Pi. Now pi sin pi plus cos pi by pi cos pi. Okay, so now here I am taking that pi sin pi, pi into sin pi equal to 0 plus cos pi minus 1, pi minus 1 by pi into cos pi, that is nothing but minus pi. You can so it is minus pi. Now I am taking that minus pi square minus, okay, otherwise simple thing, pi minus 1 by pi, which is nothing but pi square minus 1 by pi. What will be the pi square value? So just calculate that. 3.14 is a pi value, whole square. 9.8596 minus 1 by pi. Pi is 3.14. So now minus 1 divided by 3.14 now. Then we will get that the value is 2.8215. So I am taking the 15. Okay, so now here the value of the x1, actually here we have that 821. So otherwise, one thing I want to say to you again, just pi value, here we have that 3.1415. So if you want, then you can take that 342 also. Okay, up to 3 digits. Then what we get? Once check it. Nine 9.872164 minus 1. Divided by 3.142. 2.82373. 373. Okay, I am taking up to 7. So now here the value of the x1 is nothing but 2.8237. Next, what we have to do? Of course, we have to take that n equal to 1. Then x2 equal to x1 minus f of x0 by dash of x0 naught. Then x2 will be, x1 is 2.824 I am taking approximately. Now minus f of x0 means x is 2.824. Directly I am substituting the values. Sin of 2.824 plus cos of 2.824 whole divided by x. X is 2.824 into cos of 2.824. Now 2.824, I am going to calculate the numerator value 2.824 into sin 2.824. If you want, then you can take here it is pi, otherwise 3.142 ma. There is no problem, okay? Plus cos 2.824. Now we have one value that is nothing but minus 0.068109 whole divided by again 2.824 into cos 2.824. minus 2.682771. Now it is 2.824 minus 0.068109 divided by 2.682771. Now it is 0.025387 minus 2.824. Now it is nothing but 2.798612 I have, so simply I am taking 0.86. Now just compare the previous x1 value and this is x2 value. Both are same or different, right? So now actually for this problem I am saying the simple thing. So here you will get the doubt why I took only pi, because for each and every value, if you put x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3, 4 and so on, you will get that the value is nothing but for 0, 1, 2, 3 negative sign, and for 3 it is a positive sign. Okay, so simply I am taking the maximum value 3. Directly you can take the 3, but here I am taking in terms of pi. Okay, for this problem you have to remember and now here what we have to do, we have to calculate for the next value, because here we got the different values now. Now here x3. Now what is the formula? x3 equal to x2 minus f of x2 by f dash of x2. So then what will happen? Now 2.7986. I am taking that one only. Minus x sin x na, x sin x plus cos x divided by x into cos of 2.7986. Now 2.7986 minus, here what we get? 2.7986 into open bracket sin of 2.7986 and plus cos of 2.7986. Now it is minus 0.00056385 divided by 2.7986 cos 2.7986. Again it is minus 2.635588. 3, 4. Of course here I took too many digits. No need to take all those. Of course if you want then you can take up to 4 digits also. There is no problem. Now 0.0005685 divided by 2.635588. So now it is nothing but 0.0002156 I have. So I am taking up to 56. Okay, minus 2.7986. Now it is 2.79838. So I am taking it as 4. So it is a very near value, 2.7984 and 2.7986. Just 0.0002 is the difference. So if I go for the next iteration, maybe there is a chance to get the exact value. Okay. Now calculate for the iteration. Which iteration it is? It is fourth iteration. Iteration number 4. Now for n equal to 3, x4, x3 minus f of x3 by f dash of x3. Now what will be the x3 value? 7984 minus x 2.7984 sine of 2.7984 plus cos of 2.7984 by now calculate this. Now here 2.7984 into sine 2.7984, the value is 0.9416. I think you got plus cos 2.7984. What is the value? Minus 0.000. Actually into 10 to the power of minus 0.5 you will get ma. So 4 zeros. Okay. Now here 3677. 772. I am taking it is 8 by 2.7984 into cos 2.7984. Now it is minus 2.6352117. So I am taking that 1 Now 2.7984 minus 0.40368 divided by 2.63522. So then we have the value is 0.40 now. 1396. So I am taking 14 simply. Okay. Minus 2.7984. 2.7984 minus 0.4014. It is 2.798386. Directly I am taking the 798386. 8 I have, so it is nothing but 4. Therefore x3 and x4 both are same. So therefore the required root for the given equation is x4 equal to is 2.7984. Okay, like this you have to calculate. So now for this one I am going to say the table. Okay, so if I say this table, then simply you can get the all values in a one only. Just by seeing the table you will get the clarity also. Now write on the table. So table. So here table. In this table, first of all we have to take the value of the n. Next xn. Next f of xn. Next xn plus 1. Now here n equal to 0. The first one. N equal to 0 means x naught. What will be the value of the x naught? 3.142 we consider. Right? Otherwise 16. Next f of xn. So if you substitute this x naught in a given function, then you will get it is minus 1.0. Then what we can have? N equal to 0 means what is the x1 value? 2.823. I think we got some 3 or 3 4, whatever it is, write it. Now n equal to 1. Then x1. What will be the x1 value? 2.7986. Then if you, of course, here for every iteration you can substitute the function value. Then what we get? Here we will get that minus 0.06. It is nothing but the numerator value. Okay, please don't confuse. Again, it is nothing but the numerator value. F of xn we are taking now. Okay, 0 minus 0.0662. Actually we got some 0.066 something. Here I am making approximate value, and then we have that the x2 is n equal to 1. x2 is this one. Okay. Next, n equal to 2. x2 will be 2.798. 6 or 400. Yeah, correct. 6. It is 3 more. 8233. Sorry for this. It is 7986. And next, what is the function value? We have that minus 0.0006 something is there. Of course, extra value. And again, we got that x3. x3 x3 is 2.7984. Next for n equal to 3, and then x3 will be 2.7984. Next for x3, what is the functional value? Minus 0.30004 zeros more, 368. Then what will be the x4 value? 2.7984. So with this you have to stop the procedure because we got the same values, this one and this one. Like this you can give the functional values in a one table. Okay. So this is nothing but the concept of the Newton-Raphson method, and here we have some more applications also. And now here I am going to give this application as a homework to you. Now write down, now find a real root. Find a real root of the equation x equal to e power minus x. X equal to e power minus x using Newton-Raphson method. Using Newton-Raphson method. Using Newton-Raphson method. Okay, so now here for this one, obviously we solved this application previously, but here what we have to do, again we have to solve by using the Newton-Raphson method. Now what we get? X minus e power minus x. Otherwise see here clearly, x equal to 1 by e power x. Okay, now cross multiplication equal to 1. X into e power x minus 1 equal to 0, and this is nothing but f of x. Now here we have that the value of the f of x. For this one, now you will get the confusion which value we have to take as a x naught. So simply here I am checking that x naught is equal to 1 according to the previous applications. So now here I am checking that x naught is equal to 1 now, then what will be the formula for x1? X naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught. This is f of x. Then what will be the f dash of x naught? F dash of x is x into e power x plus e power x into 1. Okay, and this is nothing but f dash of x. So simply you have to substitute the value, and now here I am going to give the answer for this one. Okay, by taking x naught is equal to 1, and x1 value will be, of course you will get x1, and next x2, x3, and final answer is right on 0.567143. You will get in the third or fourth iteration x4 value is 0.567143, and previous value is 0.567297. So it is a very near value. So you can stop the procedure. Okay. Next, write down. Using Newton's method, I will discuss this application. Using Newton-Raphson method, find a real root. Correct to 3 decimal places. Correct to 3 decimal places of the equation sin x is equal to x by 2. Given that the root lies between pi by 2 and pi. Here they mention the interval pi by 2 and pi. Okay, so now here given that f of x is equal to sin x minus x by 2 equal to 0. Now what will be the f dash of x? Now sin x derivative is cos x minus x derivative is 1 by 2. Okay, so now here we have that f of x, f dash of x. Now choose x naught is equal to pi by 2. So I am choosing the value of the x naught will be pi by 2. So now here what is the formula? Xn plus 1 is equal to xn naught by f of xn by f dash of xn. Now first iteration. Now what we have to put, n equal to 0. Then x1 equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught. Now what will be the x naught value? Pi by 2 minus f of x naught means f of x naught is sine pi by 2 minus pi by 2 by 2, that is pi by 4, divided by cos pi by 2 minus 1 by 2. Now which is equal to pi by 2 minus sine 90 is 1 minus pi by 4 by cos pi by 2 is cos 90 is 0. Now 0 minus 1 by 2. Now pi by 2 minus, here what we get? 4 minus pi by 4 by, here what we get? Minus 1 by 2. Now simply pi by 2 minus 4 minus pi by 4 into minus 2 by 1. So now what we will get here? Simply pi by 2 minus into minus plus, 2 ones are 2 twos are 4 minus pi by 2. Now pi plus 4 minus pi by 2. 2 will be the LCM now. So now minus pi plus pi cancel, 2 ones are 2 twos are. Now what will be the value of x1 here? 2. Simple. X naught is pi by 2, x1 is 2. So pi by 2 means, don't confuse ma. Of course when you are taking that as a degrees, then it is 90 degrees. Otherwise you can take that 1.5 something. Okay, because pi value is 3.142 now by 2. Then you will get that 1.5 something so on. Now here we have to put second iteration. N is equal to 1. Then x2 equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1. So now directly 2 minus sine 2 minus 2 by 2, 1 by next cos x, that is cos 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay, now here 2 minus, just take the calci, sine 2 0 point minus sine 2 directly minus 1, then value is minus 0.0907, I am taking 1 by, just calculate cos 2 equal to, then we have value minus now it is minus 0.916146. So now here 91615. Okay, now here 2 minus 0.091 divided by 0.91615. Now it is 0.099328, that is 33. Now simply 2 minus 0.09933, 1.90067 is the value of x2. Okay, so simply here we can take that 1.901 also. Okay, so now here we have the value of the x2. Next what we have to do now? If we observe x1 is 2 and x2 is 1.9, and approximately we can write as nothing but 1.901. Okay, so the next here up to 3 decimals, they mentioned that correct to 3 decimal places. So you can take like this, and finally you can take only 3 decimal also. Otherwise here from here itself you can. Okay, so please remember that when they mention the decimals, then simply you have to take that Edelos. Otherwise in each iteration you have to correct to 3 decimals. Okay, and here we have that the value is 1.901, and next we have to go for the next iteration, that means we have to find x3 value. Okay, and we will continue this problem in the next class now, and we have to get that the same value, then we can wind up this problem. Okay, So thank you girls. I hope it is clear to you, and in the next class